Hey guys, Alex back here again today with a new episode of SOF-Cloth. Coming to you from the Adirondack Mountains right now. We just had a nice little winter storm, so I decided to make a new video on a new bag. So this is the Mystery Ranch Blackjack 35 LT. SOCOMs new pack for the past couple of years. It's kind of replacing the 3DAP for Mystery Ranch, so let's get into it. So I got it new. Yeah, whatever. Okay. It's 35 liter. Basically, like I said, a replacement for the 3DAP system. You have a non-detachable lid up top, so we'll go from top to bottom. Why not? You have a Futura yoke harness, just like on the 3DAP system. Obviously, you have a big, robust carry handle that's known for most of the Mystery Ranch packs. On top, you have your non-detachable lid. The buckles are smaller than the rest of the Blackjack series. I think the 50 might have these. The 80 and the 100 don't. I have a 100, and it definitely does not have these small, little 3 1/4 inch little buckles, but usually comes with a Mystery Ranch little patch, and you have the 2 loops up here so you can put auxiliary pouches. Say if you want to put this nod pouch on here, you can throw it on there. In the lid right now I have some gloves, just a set of Poseidons and like a protein bar or whatever. But this is basically quick access, so that's why I have those items up top. You know, when I'm not using my knuckle roaster, I'm gonna be using these. But it's kind of the same size as the other lids. I didn't bring another lid to show, but I think just the back compartment, instead of being 2 separate compartments, they just combined them. So it's kind of just like one. It doesn't have any porting for any sort of hydration out of this top like the other lids do, but it is an option for quick access items like rain jackets, small fleece layers, something like an Atom LT or something, or a level 3 maybe. On the opposite side, you have ports for hydration and like antennas, things like that. And then on the side you have some laser cut molly as seen on the other Blackjacks. You have just some slight laser cut molly. They haven't really been testing the laser cut molly as of recent. A lot of their legacy packs still have standard molly on there, but it is what it is. On the top too, you have these zipper pulls. They're kind of all over the place. And then you have 2 auxiliary pockets, or claymore pockets as they're called in other Blackjack bags. And here I have a wind shirt right now. There's no organization in this top one. I think it's just meant for a little, you know, like lookies and chewies. But on the bottom one, I have some heat packs, some micro spikes. On the bottom one, you do have organization. So I have a little tube, I have a battery bank, and I have a high lamp in here. You have a couple little auxiliary portions in there that you can sort. And then you can also attach molly gear on the front on these pockets as well. And then you also have these side compression buckles along with 2 bottle pockets. These don't have pass-throughs like the 3DAP does for, say, a long gun or a tripod or anything else, so kind of have to deal with that. But on the harness, you do have standard sternum buckle, load lifters, and a stowable waist belt. The only gripe that I have with this currently is that the well, I have a couple more, but I'll get into it when we tear open the bag. But the only gripe right now with the waist belt is that there's no keepers, so this thing's kind of just dangling in the wind. I mean, I guess you could tuck it back in, but it often comes out, so I'm gonna have to come up with a solution. Maybe just wrap some one wrap around it like I had to for these. But okay, so getting into the pack itself, I'm not gonna need to take that out. So getting into the pack itself, underneath the lid, you have a standard Blackjack style rain collar, and then you have this strange side zip compartment. It's not even really a compartment, actually. This is your main access into the bag. So you'd sort of lay it sideways and then zip down. Right now I got a couple things in here. I just got like some socks, a fleece little head covering, and some rain pants in here right now. Let me lay that shit out. Okay. So inside you have 2 more bottle pockets on both sides. And then on the front facing, so on the side with the Claymore bags, you have another organizational pocket. And this has just a couple, I have some apples and some squeezable fucking applesauce in here right now. But you could organize, like, say, batteries or whatever else you want to put in here. Maybe you want to cook something off, so you throw like a heat pack in there with something else. And then on the back side, you guys can see that on the back side, I have this this Molly hydration carrier hooked up because it has a Mystery Ranch proprietary hydration carrier in here. Another gripe with this bag is that it has a side zip, so you have to undo the compression straps to grab anything out of here. But that's just how it is. And then on this, all you have is just this loop, and then a very, very small bladder pocket, maybe for like a 1 liter or maybe even a 2, but my standard 3 liter Camelback that I usually fit in here does not fit. So I kind of made a little tie in the meantime to kind of hold up a bladder in here, and then I just ended up just putting this in here for right now. But yeah, it's nothing too insane. This one was made in 24, so relatively recent. I don't know what they're doing now or what's up next, but yeah, there's no other videos of this, so I don't know. I just thought I would be the first, I guess, make a little video about it. And then on the bottom too, I forgot to mention, you have a auxiliary attaching point system. So if you have like Molly clips or Molly straps or whatever, you can attach probably a sleep system to the bottom of this in some sort of waterproof bag, say like a sea line bag or some sort of compression sack. So that's just about it. You also have a draining grommet on the bottom, and also the zipper works both ways, so you can work up or down on this pack depending on your preference. And the straps on the side, put a little 1 wrap on there, a little adjustability. You get a lot of compression out of this thing. This thing really can expand. I just don't have a lot of stuff in it right now. And the bottle pockets are also stretch fit too, so you'd have a lot of luck sticking bigger things in there. You can fit like a 1 quart or maybe even a 2 quart in one of these. But that is about it for the Blackjack 35 LT. I'm gonna be using this thing on a couple mountaineering trips and stuff. Climb a couple more peaks, bag a couple more mountains in this thing probably. Since it's nice and light, it provides me some decent organization for some of my gear. But other than that, I got nothing else going on right now. I might make another video. I know I've been promising for a long time about my Blackjack 100, but I just haven't had a lot of time. So I might make a video about that soon. We're losing some daylight out here, so I'm gonna get going, but have a nice one.